right, so now that you have eaten 2 months of holiday food and you feel like crap, what do you do? How do you get better fast? Here's Marcus again to tell you what to do. Most of you that have been following me for a while already know this. You're just not doing it. You haven't done it. You don't want to do it, but this is what you need to do if you want to get better fast. Going to the doctor, taking antibiotics is just going to make you weaker and worse. So here's what you do. First of all, you already know this. You need to stop doing what's causing the problem in the first place. And that means all that comfort food that you've been eating over the holidays, stop it. Get rid of it. Anything that's cooked or baked, that's been heated in an oven, baked in an oven, heated on a stove, get rid of it. Heating kills the food. You've got dead food. You need live food. That's what you're intended to eat from nature. You pluck it from a tree and you eat it. You don't kill it with heat. All right, the second thing is bread, pasta, cereal, cookies, anything that is in your fridge or your cupboard probably, don't touch it. Get rid of it, throw it out. Anything that's made with wheat or cheese, dairy, sugar, flour, all that stuff, get rid of it. Don't touch it. Matter of fact, don't touch anything. Don't touch any food at all. Just do some fasting, some water fasting, or at least some green juice fasting. This does not mean fruit juice. When you're juicing fruit, you're concentrating the sugars, and sugar of any kind, doesn't matter if it's good, healthy sugar, it's going to feed the pathogens because any kind of sugar is fuel for anything that's alive. It fuels you, but it also fuels the bacteria, the viruses, the fungus, the mold, the yeast, and all the disease that makes you sick that's thriving in you right now. Because when you have excess sugar, and by the way, when you cook food, it breaks down fiber into simple sugars, the yeast in you goes crazy. Yeast loves sugar, as does viruses, bacteria, and all the other pathogens that live inside you. And the probiotics, the ones that help you, are getting nothing because they like raw plant fiber. So, first thing is, stop eating the bad stuff. Number 2, clean out the crap that you've got in you. That means the backed up sludge that's in your digestive system and the bad little bugs that are living on that and on you, that are living off of the cookies and the sugar and all that crap. So, whip out the enema bag. Sorry, you got to do it. It's just water. Come on, stop with the excuses. It's just water. You need it to flush out the 6 feet of colon, of lower intestine, because that's where all the sludge ends up. And if you're not exercising and running and jogging and doing all this physical stuff and have fiber in you, then you are backed up and you are constipated. All right, so enema bag. And it also rehydrates you too. For those of you who put a half a gallon of water in and not a half a gallon comes back out, that means your body needed that water badly and you were dehydrated. So that brings you to the next thing, liquids. You need to have a lot of liquids to flush out the bad stuff. Now people are asking about dry fasting. I'm going to do another video about that. That is not something you do when you are sick and toxic. Only healthy, super clean people should do dry fasting. When you are not well and you have crap in you that doesn't belong in you, you need to flush it out. And the only way to flush it out is lots of water. Flush, flush, flush. You need to wash it out of you. So water fasting or green juice fasting. In other words, don't eat anything. Give your body a break. 70% of your body's energy goes to digesting food. Flush it out with water or green juices that are not sweet. You can put a green apple in there, malic acid, it's not really high in sugar, that's fine. A little bit of something is fine, but don't have, if your juice tastes sweet, you've already gone too far. Green things, cucumbers, green leafy vegetables, a green apple is fine. Basically green things, and maybe a little bit of pineapple, that's okay, raw pineapple. Coconut, that's kind of a little bit thicker. Try to stay away from fats and oils because that slows down how fast you clean out. You don't want any fats or oils in your food for a little while you're cleansing because that slows everything down. Thickens your blood, thickens everything up, and slows it down. All right, so cleaning out. You can also take the colon formula, but nothing works as good as an enema bag. Of course, we have an enema bag on the site if you can't find one, marcusenema.com. All right, so we have the water flushing out the crap from inside us. Very important. That's probably the most important thing of all. It's not what you take in. People think, what do I take to get healthy? It's not what you take, it's what you get rid of. That's the most important thing. So, flush out the crap with enemas and drink lots of water. And maybe even add some magnesium, like a tablespoon of Calm Magnesium, any kind of magnesium powder to help get things moving faster inside you. Okay, so most of you are probably also sick. You probably got a bug that's taking advantage of you right now because you're run down. Help that by adding some apple cider vinegar to your drink, to your water, your juice, whatever. Apple cider vinegar makes you a little more acidic, and acid, contrary to what people think, actually helps control and knock down viruses and bacteria. That's really important, helps strengthen your stomach acid, and it helps control the bad guys. So add some apple cider vinegar, like a teaspoon or two, to your water whenever you drink it, or your juices, or your salads, or anything that you, whatever, just take it. And that's really the basis of how to get healthy fast. It's simple stuff, really, really simple stuff. Sure, vitamin C and stuff like that. By the way, the vitamin C you buy in the store is worthless. It's ascorbic acid made in a lab from sulfuric acid and corn syrup. You want the vitamin C that comes naturally in plants. Oranges usually don't have a lot of vitamin C left, and I already talked about that in other videos. The best thing is to have dried powders made from fresh, raw, ripe plants that have been dried while they were peak in their ripeness on the spot, so they do not oxidize. So my vitamin C powder at Marcus Vitamin C is probably one of the best vitamin C's you can take. It's just dried plants that are really high in vitamin C, the highest vitamin C plants in the world. People think if they just take a bunch of vitamins or some kind of something, anything, that it's going to make them better. It's not doing anymore what made you sick in the first place. That's the most important thing for getting better. And cleaning out the crap that you created and the bugs. Don't think just taking a parasite formula is going to make you better. If you keep eating bread and cheese and pasta and cookies and crackers and all that other crap that started it in the first place. You can't feed the bad stuff and try to kill it at the same time. Feeding it gives it strength to resist the trying to kill it. Watch my other videos. Download the Getting Sick ebook at marcusebooks.com, M-A-R-K-U-S, ebooks.com. It walks you through all the things that you should do. Download the free ebook Heal Yourself 101 at healyourself101.com. It's my core book. If you follow that, you pretty much can deal with anything. That's the basis of how you should live, and how to clean yourself out and what to eat. It walks you through the fasting processes, what to eat when you are eating, juice ideas, blender ideas. Health is mainly knowing what not to do. What to do is pretty simple. We all know that things you buy from the produce section are good for you, and things that you buy in a box or a bag or a can are not as good for you. So eat things that have life in them, not dead things. That's so important. So if you want to live in paradise, then you need to start treating your body appropriately and accordingly. And that's what I'm here for, because I want you guys to also end up in paradise and feeling that way whenever you wake up. And the way you think about life, the way you look at life, and the way you feel about your body and your relationships, your money, everything comes from a clean, healthy approach that is not soiled by bad things that should not be in your life. It takes some strength, it takes some ability to hold back and say no, but that's the reward you get, is being able to live in paradise. You know, living the way nature intended. So read my stuff. Go to healyourself101.com. Get the free download if you don't want the paperback. Get the Getting Sick ebook at marcusebooks.com. But the first step, most of all, is to get rid of the crap that's in your fridge and your cupboards right now. Go to the produce section and only buy fruits and vegetables and things that you find in nature. Not roasted, not caramelized, mixed with sulfur dioxide. No, the real fresh thing. Okay? And take the green formula too, because it's got all the minerals and vitamins and nutrients that you need to live pretty much. It's got most of it in there. That's your multivitamin. It's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. You know, this isn't rocket science. It's mainly having the ability to say no to the things that give you instant gratification, because long-term investment pays off much more than short-term gratification. See you in the next video. If you haven't yet, subscribe to thehealthylife.com. Tell your friends about it, because that's what we want you to have, the healthy life. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.